starting off with Pioneer Pro Tibay. From Ilagan, Isabela at number 1, Carlo Escalambre. From Zambales at number 3, Gian Lloyd Abrigo. And from South Cotabato at number 15, Christian Rivera. This player from Zamboanga City at number 25, Robin Ronyo. Coach for Pioneer Pro Tibay, Coach Lester Del Rosario. Their opponent, Sista Super Sailors. From Rizal at number 23, Kenneth Moko. From Caloocan at number 31, JJ Manlagi. From Bataan at number 39, Jamil Gabawan. And from Cavite at number 55, Jean Hamon. Coach of Sista Super Sealers, Coach Juvan Formasil. Our officials for this game, Jeff Lantay, Roldan Johnson. Grand Finals, PBA 3x3, Lakas ng Tatlo.
Naikwento sa akin ni Robin Ronyo na malaki yung naging panghihinayang nila nung hindi nila nasungkit yung Leg 6 Championship against San Miguel Beermen. But of course, with that leg being their first of finals, ayan, experience sa second conference, naboost ang kanilang moral at kumpiyansa sa pagpasok ngayon dito sa Grand Final. So for today, there is no room for error na para sa kanila, kaya tumapak sila sa loob ng court na handa lumaban hanggang sa huli. Back to our panel.
Thank you for that, Ms. Nikki Viola and Coach Ronnie. You said it earlier. These are live underdogs, itong Pioneer Pro Tibay.
Yes. Since we saw them make their ascent towards the elite teams, nahanap ni Coach Lester De Rosario yung kanyang core, yung tingin niya na magdadala sa kanila sa tuktok. And this is a very hard team to beat dahil scrappy, pangalawa, lahat ito hard worker, at pangatlo, nakaranas ng makarating sa finals ng isang leg. And once you get the taste of that, marami kang matututunan eh. Marami kang madadalang bala heading to the Grand Finals. At kagandahan sa kanila ng San Miguel, sariwang-sariwa yung mga success run nila, which happened, I think about 9 days ago, 10 days ago.
So an early foul called kontra sa Sista Super Sealers. Yung dalawang kamay kasi nitong si Jan Hamon impeded the forward motion of Rivera, leading to that first team foul.
These are the very best dito sa ating mga PBA 3x3 teams that we are seeing here in the Grand Finals. And I'm sure that our game officials will also try to be at the peak level to be able to build on, kasi maganda na yung quality ng mga laro talaga natin.
So in the first conference, dahil nagkampiyon itong Limitless App Masters, it gave them the opportunity to become Gilas Pilipinas 3x3 for the upcoming Southeast Asian Games.
And that will be 3 weeks from now.
Yep.
They'll be flying to Hanoi, Vietnam to represent the country and defend the gold medal finish dun sa first ever 3x3 competition sa Southeast Asian Games in 2019, played here in Manila.
Nothing is set in stone just yet, but that possibility could be in the books for, you know, the winner ng ating second conference. Maybe an international competition can also be in the future for them.
Why not?
Yep. Again, nothing is in stone, but it is certainly a possibility, as our first point of the Grand Finals in your second conference will belong to Pioneer Pro Tibay.
Gian, the firecracker Abrigo, knocks in the first basket from that left elbow. Execution is the name of the game in the Grand Finals. And look at the defensive matchup. Tinitignan din natin yan base sa bala ng kalaban, base sa mga scoring ace ng kalaban. And this is shot clock violation para dito sa teal shirts.
Paminsan, when you try to take advantage of a matchup, instead of going to your usual attacks, may posibilidad na mangyari yan. It was too long to develop for the Sista Super Sealers as they try to post up against Ronyo.
2 attempts, 2 baskets para sa white shirts, up by 2, but John Hamon erases that with his first 2-pointer of this match.
So he is a firecracker. He can definitely score from the outside. Rivera takes the 2. Gets the switch. Rivera goes inside. Abrigo, masyadong malalim yung tira.
First defensive stop para dito sa Sista Super Sealers.
Hamon, bumali pa. What a make coming from John.
2 points, or rather 2 possessions, 3 points for John Hamon, 1-point lead for Sista.
Ronyo has been consistent from the outside. Extra pass, pamunta kay Abrigo. Short on the 2-point shot. Scramble for the loose ball. Agawan agad. Look at how intense the matchup is in the first couple of minutes ng ating first match.
That ball is gold, no doubt. Because the reward that goes with it is more than gold right now. Marami-rami yun. Mabigat-bigat yun.
Marami-raming ginto yung mabibili ng 750,000 pesos. That is what awaits the winner.
Yung 250, malaki na ka na yun.
Oo.
Sabi nga ni Marvin Hayes, di ba? Bayad na lahat.
Bayad yung
Settle.
utang.
Quits. Kaya gusto pa nila ng more. Ang sabi naman ng ibang teams, sana all.
Sipin mo yun, Coach. If you make it to the finals, you're guaranteed of 250,000. That's like winning 2 legs and finishing second
Right.
in another.
That's $250,000. But you have to undergo all the roadblocks that will face your way today. It's quite a short day. Normally, we have about 16 games. Ngayon, we will have 14. Incidentally, we've already seen 186 matches.
Wow.
In this leg alone. A total of 386 games played in the PBA 3x so far. Inside basket generated by Manlangit for Gabawan. 4-0 run para dito sa team ng Sista.
Good response for the Super Sealers. So, the other side of it for Sista is ang bilis nung pangalawang laro nila, no? They will take a break after this one with Barangay Ginebra versus Terrafir. Matapos sila ulit yung maglalaro going up against the Pure Foods TJ Titans. Kaya ganyan po kalaki yung bentahe ng mga nakapasok na sa quarterfinals.
Totoo yan, napakalaking bagay. Pero pinatunayan ng Terrafirma na pwede, na kaya. Basta magawan ng paraan by beating Meralco dun sa face-off nila sa Grand Finals and making it to the semifinals even if they play 2 games in the pool play.
Of course, what's important is to get a win. But if there is a triple tie at 1-1, how do we determine, Coach, kung sino yung papasok?
Quotient yan. Oo. May quotient system ang generated ng FIBA dahil all the games, all the results, pasok agad yan sa event maker and then ibabalik sa atin kung sino yung makakapasok. In real time ito eh.
3-second violation naman kontra sa Sista Super Sealers. As John Hamon missed the shot anyway, it's 4-3. Nakasagot na finally itong Pioneer Pro Tibay after a 4-0 blast by the Super Sealers.
Coming from the muscle man, PBA 3x version, Carlo Escalambre.
Mocon called for that foul as he dealt with the bigger Gian Abrigo in the shaded area. Handoff papunta kay Escalambre from the outside. No, he is usually deadly from the mid-range, but when he extends to the outside, not as good.
He uses really a lot of his vertical to get past the taller close-out players. Pag sa labas, hindi kasi, maski talon mo na matas, medyo malayo na yun eh. Pero meron pa rin siyang tira dyan. Hindi lang sing accurate pag nandun siya sa mid-range.
Hamon. Oh, another 2-point conversion ngayon. He also picks up a foul. That's now 5 points in the matchup for John Hamon.
It's not enough that you are closing out. You have to really contest and be on his face dahil there's a saying, you're there but he does not see you. Nandun ka pero wala ka. Lalong-lalo na para kila De Chavez, kila Bosotros, kila Manday. Ito, katulad ni John Hamon. Very sharp. 6 of their 7 points. John Hamon has outscored the entire team of Pioneer so far.
Hot start for John Hamon. Ronyo from the corner won't work. Rebound sa kanila pa rin. Panira na sana pero binigay pa rin itong si Ronyo kay Rivera.
Gabawan did not block out and they will give up that easy point, but he redeems himself with his inside basket. Back to a 4-point lead for Sista.
Really strong start. That bump is called as a foul. And it will be a free throw coming up for Rivera.
A little over 3 minutes has gone. And the early momentum na mayroon ang Pioneer has dissipated. Sista was calm and composed, and eventually they were able to overtake white shirts mainly through the effort of Jan Hamon.
Yung Pioneer Pro Tibay were hoping that the momentum coming from their final stint would help them out.
It did. They're very confident heading to today's match at ang ganda ng execution nila, but they have to defend Jan Hamon better.
Yun nga lang yung nagiging problema nila. Ngayon, sumama pa itong si Manlangit as he scores with a layup and then they get the takeaway.
Biggest lead right now para dito sa Sista is a 5-point cushion.
Manlangit down low. Using the pivot, lost the ball on the way up as he was fouled by Rivera.
This is a totally different unit. Talking about Sista, full of energy, full of fire, using their size to just try to get inside. Pero yung 2 out of 3 na accuracy ni Jan Hamon, so far yun ang telling blow in favor of the Sista Super Sealers.
And it stretches out the defense kasi coach, you know, it opens things up for his teammates on the floor.
Mararatel ka talaga dahil hindi naman libre yung tira niya, may tao naman Kaya lang, yun nga, binanggit natin, nandun sila pero hindi niya nakikita yung dumidepensa.
10-4, a 6-point lead now. Rivera with a counter, strong move. Mocon is open from the corner. Can't hit the 2-point shot though, as Rivera is quicker to the loose ball. Ronyo. Yung kanyang kick-out pass natapik palabas. 5.1 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Those deflections disrupt the flow of offense and burns as much shot clock as possible. Yan yung mga nakakasira ng discard at nakakapagod sa opensa.
Apparently it was last touch by Pioneer.
Nabitawan niya. Oo, nabitawan niya. Now this is the largest lead for Sista. 6 na kanilang kalamangan.
Hamon open for 2. Short this time. Can Pioneer Pro Tibay recover? Ronyo using the screen. Escalambre. That's his spot. Mid-range J won't work. Pero si Abrigo there for the loose ball.
Smart play by Abrigo.
So hindi na kumpleto ni Abrigo yung play. As Manlangit loses the ball, that was an out-of-control pass coming from Hamon.
They were in a rush after that defensive stop. And haste will make waste. Chance for Pioneer to inch closer.
11-5, a strong start led by Jan Hamon. Pero wala siya sa sahig ngayon para sa Sista Super Sealers. That ball tapped out by Escalambre.
Excellent individual defense so far para dito sa Sista after being scored early on. Itong si Gian Abrigo.
Quickly approaching the midway mark of this matchup. Gabawan down low as he is fouled by Abrigo.
Patient, under control. Gabawan forces the smaller defender to give up a shooting foul. This will be the 3rd team foul para dito sa, or the 4th team foul para sa Pro Tibay.
Itong si Abrigo, you have to give him credit for the work that he tried to put in against Ken Bono in the finals of the 6th leg, Coach Ronnie.
Day in, day out. Kada segundo, iba yung effort nila ni Christian Rivera. 2 large reasons why this team almost won leg 6 and are safely in the battle here in the grand final. 7-point lead, the biggest, the largest para dito sa Sista laban sa Pioneer.
That's the problem though. Hindi lang nila kailangan dumikit para manalo. They also need to put up as many points as possible should they go on to lose this battle, as Mocon misses from the outside.
That's too quick of a trigger when you're up by 7, referring to that last attempt coming from Mocon.
Abrigo from the outside, wala pa rin yan. And there's a foul down low. It will be against White.
Manlangit has really been doing a lot of things para dito sa team ng Sista. It's not just about scoring, it's about defending and making sure that they control the rebounding battle laban dito sa napakaayos na rebounding team ng Pioneer.
No, for Pioneer, it's mostly about the effort. As we take a look, yung nagawa, yung na-accomplish itong Sista Super Sealers finished with 180 tour points for the 9th rank. But it was fairly safe for them. They were not threatened by any of the bottom 3 teams. As now they're enjoying a 7-point lead, 12-5 against Pioneer Pro Tibay.
The best finish of Sista was a 5th place finish in leg 3. Pang 11 lang ito sa leg 6, but now they're outplaying the team that finished in the 2nd spot in leg 6.
And if you remember, Sista Super Sealers won a leg in our first conference. Kaya medyo frustrating siguro na hindi man lang sila nakapasok sa semifinals as Rivera hits it from downtown.
Costly turnover para dito sa Sista. From a 7-point lead, the advantage is now down to 5. Rivera now with 5 points.
Hirap na hirap si Manlangit as he had to force it up. Rivera trying to take charge here. Lefty shot is good off the glass. Here comes Pioneer.
One of the best one-on-one players that we have here in the tour. Rivera now with a total of 5 points, or 6 points rather, and another takeaway by the white shirts.
Poor pass there coming from the Sista Super Sealers. Another opportunity to inch closer for Pioneer. Abrigo umatake, blocked by Gabawan.
That's good defense on the part of Gabawan, a legit big man who played the center position for the Letran Knights many years ago.
4 seconds
Some years ago lang pala.
4
Not naman
seconds
many
to
years
shoot
ago.
here. Turnaround jumper. Lumamig na ng kaunti itong si Jan Hamon.
Ngayon lang sila nakatira eh. Lagi silang naagawan ng white shirts.
Rivera with another strong drive. Won't get the basket, but will draw the foul.
3-0 run generated by Rivera, who's been perfect from the field so far, but he missed a free throw earlier. 6 points. Tied with Jan Hamon for scoring honors in this first match. Ating 14-match grand finals after Easter. No?
Rivera, all-out effort, pure of energy. Yan yung calling card nitong si Christian as he converts on that free throw.
7 for Rivera and almost a steal. He completes the steal.
And draws the foul as well.
4-0 run. 4-0 run. Anchored on Rivera.
Kanina, 7 po yung lamang.
Yung turnover costly eh. Kasi na-convert niya sa 2. Isang possession. 2 points agad.
Tapos yung parehong koponan natin, Coach Ronnie, are at 5 team fouls. So nearing the penalty with 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Ronyo still could not hit from the outside.
Scoreless so far itong si Robin Ronyo, who has been on point sa kanyang 2-point shooting in their near success run doon sa 6th leg.
Oh, step through for Mocon. He could not convert though. Ronyo looking to attack. He goes to the spin. Nawala yung bola. Nanakawin ni Mocon. Quick trigger for 2.
Oh.
Gets the bounce.
I was about to say that was too quick. But Mocon makes things happen. Back to a 5-point lead.
That was a bad shot until it fell in, Coach Ronnie.
Ikaw nagsabi niyan, ha? Pero sa iba, walang bad shot,
Wala. Alam mo yung kumpiyansa ni Kenneth Mocon dun sa bitaw niya. And as a result, they establish a more comfortable 5-point lead, 14-9. But Abrigo is currently on the free throw line for 1.
The difference so far, may tatlong 2-point baskets ang Sista so far. Isa. 1 out of 10 para dito sa Pioneer, courtesy of Christian Rivera. Ronyo is 0 out of 4. Abrigo 0 out of 3. Escalambres 0 out of 2.
Yun yung masakit no? Itong si Ronyo, not his usual self. He has been so efficient from the 2-point range.
Silang lahat, actually.
Abrigo converts on the replacement free throw dahil napaaga yung pasok nitong si Hamon.
Look at
The
Rivera.
intensity from Rivera.
Just a hound dog defensively. Pressure sa ball clear, pressure outside the 2-point line. And now, Sista is only left with 5.2 seconds in this possession.
And as usual, Coach, yung scoring natin bumababa pag umaabot na tayo sa ating conference finals because the defense gets more intense.
Definitely.
Mocon, the runner. That's an air ball. As it's still a 4-point lead though. for Pioneer, 14-10. Rivera, binigay kay Abrigo. Handoff, give and go.
Well defended by Manlangit once again.
Oh, what a poor pass from Manlangit. Babalik ang bola.
Lucky break para sa Pioneer.
Timeout will be requested here by Pioneer as they are taking care of a 4-point lead, 14-10 with 2 minutes, 16 seconds remaining. Again, this is our first matchup of your grand finals sa second conference ng PBA 3x3. Lakas ng tatlo, Pioneer Pro Tibay versus the Sista Super Sealers. Also included in this group, Pure Foods TJ Titans. We'll see action in just a little bit. On the other side, Barangay Ginebra, Terra Firma at Platinum Karaoke naman ang magtatapatan sa Pool B to determine which teams will make it into our quarterfinals. Yung naghihintay doon, 4 na koponan. San Miguel Beer, Meralco Bolts, TNT Tropang Giga, and the Limitless App Masters, the champions of the first conference. We are going to find out which 4 teams are going to challenge them. Ronyo goes to the crossover. Euro step, layup is good. Only a 3-point lead now. And we still have 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in this matchup. Sista Super Sealers doing their best to protect the advantage after the strong start, courtesy of Jan Hamon. Can he provide crucial points at this stage? Won't get the bounce there. And there is a foul down low. Looks like it will be against Rivera. That will also be the 6th team foul nitong Pioneer Pro Tibay. So both teams will be giving up 2 free throws in their next foul. Mocon down low against Ronyo. Great move to create the separation and make that basket.
Separation literally. Because right now they have a 4-point separation between themselves and the Pro Tibay with that conversion coming from Ken Mocon. The small man posting up the smaller counterpart.
Ronyo kailangang uminit dito as he gets a response with that layup. Hamon, 2-point shot, masyadong malakas.
Oh, and that's a holding foul on Abrigo, and that will give Gabawan 2 free throws. Parang nagmamadali yung Sista parate sa kanilang possession when they are up by kanina, 7 yan. 12-5 kanina yan. 7-3 counter blast anchored on Christian Rivera's scoring explosion.
But that rush shot will be bailed out. Dahil air ball, biglang nawala sa posisyon itong si Abrigo. Had to hold on against Gabawan. And that's 2 free throws for Gabawan.
The referees are calling it quite tight.
Second free throw also good. So that is a 5-point lead now. Outside shot will not work for Rivera. Scramble for the loose ball. And will stay with White with a fresh 12 in their shot clock.
Bigat ng dalawang free throws na na-convert ni Gabawan.
Kaya itong Pioneer, they need to be aggressive. They can also try to pick up a couple of free throws if they draw a foul. Dahil 6 na rin po yung team fouls itong Sista Super Sealers. We will go back to the replay to see kung sino nga yung last touch, because we are in the last 2 minutes of our first matchup in today's proceedings.
By the way, this is a match in Pool A. Na kinabibilangan ng Pioneer Pure Foods at ng Sista Super Sealers. While sa Pool B, Barangay Ginebra, Platinum, and Terra Firma, 2 teams from each pool will join the 4-seeded teams who made it outright sa quarterfinals, meaning isa lang sa 3 teams ang hindi papasok sa quarterfinals.
Simpleng-simple. If you sweep, you're in. If you're 1-1, it's possible. If you're 0-2, you're out. Ronyo from the outside, masyadong malakas. Wala pa rin maipasok mula sa labas. Itong si Ronyo. Rivera, hirap din from the outside.
And Sista will complete the defensive stop on that defensive rebound coming from Hamon. Almost a takeaway by Ronyo on Mocon. Two of the strongest guards that we have in the competition.
But the clock, not a friend of the Pioneer Pro Tibay right now, still dealing with a 5-point deficit. Rivera with the rebound. Kailangan magmadali dito. Abrigo for 2. That's a big shot from Gian.
Abrigo missed his first 3 attempts before nailing that one. But more importantly, he cuts into a 5-point deficit, turning it just to a 3-point disadvantage at this stage with under 50 seconds left. About 4 possessions at the very least. Para dito sa Pioneer to overturn what was once a 7-point deficit when the score was pegged at 12-5.
But because nasa penalty na yung magkabilang kupunan, you know, this 3-point lead is by no means safe. Gabawan down low kontra kay Abrigo. That's a 3-second violation against Gabawan.
Abrigo holding his ground, forcing that turnover. Wasted possession para dito sa Sista. Can they breach the 3-point barrier? Talking about Pioneer Pro Tibay.
Rivera mishandling the basketball but he recovers. Rivera umatake sa gitna. Abrigo, can he get back to back? Yes, he will!
4 points, 2 possessions. Now the lead is down to 1. Whatever happens, babalik yung bola sa kanila.
Gabawan faces up. Mid-range J won't work. That's not their offense. Abrigo. Aatake sa gitna. Goes to the spin. Tied ball game. Hamon for 2. No! Gabawan taps it to himself. Last shot time para dito sa Sista Super Sealers. Mocon against Ronyo. He loses the ball. What a turn of events for Pioneer as we are headed into sudden death.
Sista losing the opportunity to win in regulation. Once again, haste makes waste. But what about Abrigo scoring the last 5 points to bring his team back in the hunt? 17-12, 48 seconds left. Back-to-back twos.
Binuhat ni Gian Abrigo ang Pioneer Pro Tibay as they will get a golden opportunity to come back into this matchup. Coach, overtime, first 2 to score.
We expected things to be tight. First to score 2 points, as you mentioned, will win this match.
And the key here, yung penalty. So hindi ka pwedeng mamigay ng fouls at this stage. If it's a 1-point shot, bigay mo na halos para sa kanila instead of giving up a foul. Hamon wants the win. He will get it!
If we can check that execution again, this is the first execution done well by Sista since the time that they built a 7-point lead. Mocon faking the penetration, executing the handoff. John Hamon very far from the 2-point line but nails it as Christian Rivera was not able to contest that shot in mid-air, and Sista will escape with a 2-point win in extra time versus the hard-fighting Pioneer Pro Team.
Just a little bit of separation, but it was all it took for John Hamon to take and land the game winner. Siya yung nagumpisa, siya ang tatapos, at siya ang ating best player of this game.
8 points for John Hamon, and he nailed the biggest basket. When they were down earlier at 3-0, he scored 4 straight points. When they lost a 5-point lead at 17-12, John Hamon will hit the biggest basket in this match to finish with 8 points and 3 rebounds and be the biggest hero for Sista in their first win in Pool A.
That's 1 foot inside the door for the Sista Super Sealers. They will need to take care of business against the Pure Foods TJ Titans later on to guarantee a spot in the quarterfinals.